Today's video, no action, but I will be spooling you guys up, getting you guys caught up with what's going on with the channel, with the truck build, the Cummins lift kit progress. Not a whole lot happened, but you know, figure I'd give you guys some content on a Sunday. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because like always, I appreciate it a lot. So thank you guys for checking out the channel. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers, old subscribers, everybody. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna go ahead and get this video started. All right, you guys, so as you know, we already finished up, well, almost finished up the front end. We got everything on except the sway bar and the well, actually just the sway bar and the shocks. We went ahead and put the track bar in. Did not show that in the video, but long story short, get down here, you can see we got the track bar back in, and it is an adjustable track bar. So we went ahead and adjusted it to the new length. I lengthened that side out some and then that side out some. So long story short, when you're doing the track bar, get your wheels perfectly straight, and then you need the truck on the deck. Do not install your track bar when the truck's lifted, because your axle's not going to be technically centered. If you know, and I mind you doing this in the driveway. We got that in though. I went ahead and painted the track bar before I put it in, just so that way it looks clean, man. It looks really clean down here right now. But I'm extremely happy that we're making progress. So you guys probably are wondering, okay, I see some links right here. What's up with that? Okay, so that's part of my sway bar link setup that I have through Ranette Ironworks over at Kevin. Where I have that in the backyard. We're gonna go to the backyard here in a second, and I'm gonna show you guys what else we got going on back there. But up for the front side, long story short, we're almost there. We're almost there. And now, if you're wondering why I have not installed the shocks yet, it's because you guys know I ordered Fox 2.0 shocks. I have them here in the garage. I have Fox 2.0 shocks, and I have Bilstein 5100 dual steering stabilizer. I will be polishing all my shocks, and yes, I will make a video on that. I'm going to be polishing the shocks so that way it kind of pairs up really nice with the forged wheels. It's going to look good. It's going to look real good. Yeah, I know we got a claw here. Hey, don't knock me on it. I'm trying to be healthy. So we got we have the Fox shocks in there. We're going to be sanding them. I'm waiting on sandpaper right now, if you're wondering. I'm waiting on sandpaper to get that sanded so that way I can polish it. I already have the polishing kit, a polisher, so I can go ahead and get those polished. Amp steps, don't know what happened with them. One day when we were working on the suspension, I opened the door, step came out, closed the door, and it just stayed like that. I'm pretty sure I just need to like check the wires and stuff I'm pretty sure the batteries are, this truck's been sitting for about 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure the batteries are either almost dead or about to be dead. I have lights when I open the door. It's just I don't think there's enough juice in my batteries, especially because right now I only have the driver's side battery installed. The passenger side is in the garage because I took all that out when I was removing the shocks on the passenger side. So we have that. Okay, so now the back side is off. So we got the wheels off on the back side. Went ahead and took all the U-bolts off. All the hardware attaching to the axle, it's off except this right here. This block setup, okay? So and I'm gonna be doing this on Tuesday. When I'm ready to install the rear lift, all I have to do is take off these bolts, these U-bolts right here, and lower the axle, pop the block out, put the new blocks in. I'm gonna show you guys the new blocks new for me, but I'm gonna show you guys the blocks in the back when we get back there, okay? Now, some of you might be wondering about my airbags. So with the airbags, I currently have a 4-inch spacer adapter, so that way you can, you know, utilize your airbags with a lifted truck. This is a 4-inch one. They make a 6-inch one. Don't know if the 6-inch one is going to work, but once we get the new blocks in, I'm going to measure the distance, and if it's 6 inches or close to it, we'll ride with it, and then that way I'll be able to still have airbags. If not, then I'm probably have to get someone to make me some. But if you're looking at the axle right now, it's super clean. Reason being is because yesterday I went ahead and painted it. Okay, now don't beat me up for it. I know I could have showed you guys me painting it, but if you follow the Instagram, you guys know I painted this. I went ahead and painted the whole axle. The only thing I didn't paint was the rear diff cover, because as you know, and if you didn't, we have a PPE aluminum diff cover in the garage. I got to get that painted up as well. But we went ahead and painted it all up. It looks phenomenal. Now, one of my Instagram followers, and he probably follows the channel, hopefully, he commented and saw that. He's like, yo, dog, that looks really good, and it does. I'll show you guys the paint I use in here in a little bit. When I go to the backyard, I'll show you what type of paint I use. I love using the paint that I use. And the good thing is you can get it from Walmart, Lowe's, any hardware store. He was like, get you a rag soaked in transmission fluid and wipe it on all the suspension. Okay, he sent me videos and pictures of his stuff after, and he said that 6 months, I think it was 6 to 8 months later, it was glossy, and like the paint didn't chip or nothing. So tell me if you guys know about that old school trick about the transmission fluid. After you paint your suspension, you wipe it down with trans fluid, because right now this is like a flat, it's like a satin base. Really, it lays so good. Look at that. It lays amazingly. I went all on the inside. Before I painted it, I went ahead and got my wire wheel, hit it with the wire wheel just to kind of clean it up a little bit, and laid the paint down. I went all up on the frame so you guys can see. Got the bars painted. It looks good. It looks good. No, I don't have any rust on my body on this truck. This is a rust-free Southern truck. No rust on it, but I wanted to clean it up because if you watch my previous videos, it was all faded, grayish. You know, it just didn't look clean. I did this side too over here as well. It looks good over here. I did this side as well. I did 2 coats. Super clean. I mean, it just lays so dang good. You know what I'm saying? So we got that going for us. Tuesday I will be putting the rear lift on. I work tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so I'm not gonna be able to get to it tomorrow, but Tuesday we're gonna be getting this in, and hopefully we'll be getting the index ring kit in. That way I can be able to log that, get you guys a video on how to put an index ring kit in if everything goes well. Okay, so we have that going for us. But yes, I'm loving this, man. I'm really loving it. A lot of you guys on Instagram. Now, if you're not following my Instagram, you need to go ahead and follow it. Everything_Diesel is my Instagram channel. A lot of you guys were commenting saying, I put a post up. A lot of you were commenting saying that it's time for 40s. 40s are probably going to be in the picture here soon in the near future. But yeah, so it looks, I love this, man. The way it sits up front, it looks so good. So make sure that you are watching this video right now, and then watch it to the end, because at the end of the video we're going to be doing a Q&A real quick. I think it's like 10 questions, maybe 12 questions. I went on Instagram, put a post up saying, hey, quick Q&A video. I didn't get as many questions as I thought I would get, which is not a big deal, but I'm still gonna answer those questions. So hopefully if you made it this far in the video, you hear this, so that way you stick it to the end and you can hear the question and answer section of the video. Okay, something else you guys were asking me, a couple of you guys were asking what brand lift is in this or on the truck. I don't know, I really don't. I can tell you the long arm setup, I can tell you the sway bar setup, my steering setup, but as for the coils, rear lift kit, I bought this lift kit for 175 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, 6 hours away from me. He didn't know what lift kit it was, but it came off a truck just like mine. I'm gonna say either Super Lift, when they used to make an 8-inch lift, or Skyjacker. Those are the 2 brand lift kits I'm going with. I believe both of those companies do not make an 8-inch lift no more. It's not a BDS, it's not a zone lift. Reason being is primary is because on your BDS and Fox lifts, their coils is called a dual rate coil. So what it is if you notice, up top side they'll be compressed, and on the bottom side from like here down it'll be regular, like how it looks now. That's not how this is. It's just a straight up 8-inch coil, but you know, it is what it is. I love it still. Alright you guys, so one thing I also said was whoever can guess what we're going to be doing, because I told you guys we were doing some stuff on the passenger side of the engine bay, turbo wise. So I said whoever can get the guess right, the exact setup, would get a shout out on the channel. Now up to this day, last video, nobody got the exact setup we're doing. So I figured I would just do the person that was the closest to it. Okay, so right off the bat, and I'm reading off my phone to make sure that I have it right. Okay, the person that got it right was Theodis Taylor. All right, he went ahead and said compound turbos, I'm guessing S363 over S480. Okay, he was the closest person that put a guess out there for the channel. Okay, so thank you, my brother, for commenting. Appreciate it. But we are actually going to be doing a S366 over a S40 compound setup. Okay, if you like that news, comment down below. tell me that you love it, and then also like the video because it just helps the video out in terms of people getting to see it, okay? But yes, we will be doing the S366 over a S480 setup from yours truly, MDC Diesel, over there. My man Mac over there, they have a phenomenal sale right now, you guys. They have compound setups on sale. You can get your compound setup, second gen style, for $2,300 right now. Full kit, manifold, every piping, everything included, okay? Go over there and take advantage of that sale. I don't know if my promo code would be used on that sale, everything diesel, but go over there and check it out. They also have second gen turbos on sale over at MDC Diesel. You can get you a second gen swap turbo setup for $19.99, $1,999. Okay, go over there, check it out. The deals are phenomenal. Okay, one of the things I put a video up on Instagram yesterday on my story talking about it was the stimulus money. Okay, so we have, government gave a lot of us, or most of us taxpayers, stimulus money. Okay, so with that, they did not give us that money, and it's just my opinion slash kind of facts-ish. They did not give us this money just so you can take it, put it in your savings account, and sit on it. Okay, they gave it to help you out. So if you got bills due, if you need some money to kind of, you know, get yourself to the next paycheck or the next check from unemployment, that's what they gave it for. Okay, now let's say you're in a scenario where you're still getting paid, you're still working, everything's hunky-dory. Use that money. Okay, I'm not telling you to neglect yourself, your family, your house, your livelihood, but use the money, okay, on American products. Okay, spend that money, because what that is they're trying to put that money out there so that the American peoples can put money back into the economy. Okay, don't be afraid to spend the money. Okay, if you're in a situation that is good. Now, if you need it for bills, you better pay your bills. If you need it to feed your family, you better damn sure feed your family. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say. But Theodis Taylor, you were the closest one to the guest setup, so congrats, man. All right, you guys, so we went ahead and moved to the backyard. So got the ghetto paint booth set up right here. So first things first, we got the blocks that are going to be going on the back side of the truck. Went ahead and sanded them down, primed them, then went ahead and hit them with some paint. What I'm going to figure out, and I'm pretty sure this is the way it goes, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the bottom block and this is going to be the top block. Well, let me make sure I get this right. Yeah, so it's going to be something like that. Okay, so gonna figure it out when we put the rear lift on, but I went ahead and got those painted up. So we will have gold lift blocks, and then the rest of the axle will be black. Come over here, we have the black hardware. Went ahead and painted all the nuts and stuff, washers, because they were all not rusty, but like it was rusty. It was like surface rust and orange, and it didn't look good. Same thing with the U-bolts. Went ahead and got those all painted up nice and clean. I'm going to show you guys here in a second what I used on my paint, or for paint, but it looks good though. So we got that stuff. Oh, and also over here the little U-bolt plate adapter or whatever it's called. Went ahead and got that painted up too, so it's looking nice and good. So if you're curious on what I used on my axle, my rear axle frame, this stuff right here, okay, Rust-Oleum high performance enamel. I've used this stuff for probably about 3 years. This right here is a super amazing paint. I'm talking, you don't have to do a lot of prep work. Okay, you can bare minimums, you know, wipe it down, spray, and it's gonna lay amazing. These bolts, I should have showed you guys them before, but they weren't in the best condition. But they look, it just lays so good. It's gonna lay in that flat satin type finish. You can get this from Walmart. I think it's like $4.50 a can. And you can paint a lot. I painted my whole axle one coat with one can, and then I went back and did a second coat with that. Now Walmart only had 2 of these, so I went ahead and got the almost equivalent of it. It's just the flat protective enamel. This is going to be my touch-up, so if I, you know, need to touch up something, I can use that. But yes, that stuff is amazing. And the thing about it is you don't have to do a lot of prep work. I mean, engine bays, if you want to clean up your engine bay and paint your engine bay, this right here is by far the best stuff you can use, and it's super durable. My rear diff cover is actually painted with that probably about a year and a half ago, and you guys saw my rear diff cover recently, or in this video earlier. It looks good. It looks good. It looks really good. And then we went ahead and, man, this is gonna look so good. I can't wait. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Q&A portion of the video. So on Instagram, I think I got like maybe like 15 questions. So the first one I'm gonna answer, it says, would you ever do an interior swap, or are you happy with what you got? I'm happy with what I got. Reason being is because I own a 3rd gen, and that's what it is. It's 3rd gen RAM. So I could do an interior swap. It's not for me. I like keeping the interior OG, if that makes sense. Just cause, you know, I don't know. My thing is if I do an interior swap, you know, it's gonna look nice, but it's not made for the truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm not trying to keep the truck original, because obviously at that point on the outside and in the engine bay, it's nowhere near original. But no, I'm happy with my interior. Somebody asked Diesel Oil, Adrian, my Amsoil dealer. He said, "Do you miss the barbershop?" I don't know what that means. Next one is from Doc 5.9. How much are you going to be selling the old lift for? I don't have a price yet figured out for the lift kit. It's probably going to be around the $450, $550 range. And I said probably. That doesn't mean that's what it is. When I take everything out, I still got to take the rear out. When I take everything out, I'm going to, you know, think about it and come up with a reasonable price. I will be willing to sell it to one of you guys, and that includes shipping, but shipping is 100% on you. But I will, you know, box it up and ship it. But, you know, if I'm asking 500, it's 500 plus whatever you want to pay for shipping. So yeah. So East Side Nip said, would you ever sell your truck for a newer one? No, I wouldn't. Just because at this point I'm too deep in it. I've owned this truck since 2016, and I've done so much to it. I've done everything to it except the gearing, but I've done so much to this truck. At this point, I'm too deep in it. You know, and on top of that, I'm getting close to paying the truck off too, so the truck will be paid off soon. At that point, it's like I can keep it and buy me another truck if I want one. So that's just my perspective on it. Oh, he asked another question. What don't you like about the diesel community? So that is a whole video question. But you know, quick answer. I think the biggest thing I don't like is, and this is my opinion, I don't care if you don't like it or whatever, but you know, if you don't like it, then whatever. My biggest thing is people doing stuff for clout. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what clout is, it's pretty much what are you willing to do to be famous? You know what I'm saying? There are people out there, I'm not going to say names or anything, but there are people out there that do things in the diesel community just so they can get attention, views, you know, sponsors and stuff like that. That's just, I think that's the problem with the diesel community. That, and then another one would be the whole rolling coal topic, and you know, diesels, just rolling coal, and people trying to get famous doing dumb stuff. Rolling coal is not cool. It's not. It's 2020. You know, that was 5+ years ago where rolling coal was cool, but now it's not cool. It's actually hurting the diesel community. So if you know someone that does that stuff, tell them to stop. It's bad for the industry. Another one, he asked one more. What are your goals and plans for the truck? So for the truck, I just want to have a fun truck. I don't have a end goal. Like, I don't have this is what I want my truck to be. I just build my truck as I go along. From the beginning of my YouTube channel, you guys can watch all the videos. I never said at the end of the day what I want my truck to be. I never said, oh, I want it to be lifted 10 inches, 700 horsepower. I never said that. Like, I just make videos, and as time goes on, I'm like, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that. So I don't have an end goal. What do you think of the OBS Forward? I think they're nice. I would own one. If I was going to get another truck kind of older, I would definitely look into a 4-door, mid-90s 7.3 Power Stroke. Lift that SOB up like 10-12 inches with those rough leaf packs in the front, and put some forged wheels on it and call it a day. My buddy at work, Philip Fry 53, that's his Instagram, so go troll his Instagram. He said, why are you so ugly and stupid? Asking for a friend. I'm not answering that. Somebody else named Shannon Laham said, do you like yourself? Whatever, that's garbage. Brick_thickbeard, what is your favorite color crayon? So this cat is former Army, retired, I don't know. He's Army, he's a former prior Army dude. So I guess he just has it out for Marines, because you know, the whole Marines eat crowns things from, like, I don't know, 5-10+ years ago. So he's back there. The Russian, he didn't post nothing relevant. C_Adams412 said, when are you going to be done with the military? I don't know. I really don't. I'm coming up on enlistment. So currently I'm on my second enlistment, about to roll into my third if I re-enlist. I will be exploring options in terms of working in the civilian world this summer, or actually soon. I'm not gonna say I'm getting out, but I don't know. I really don't know when I'm gonna be done. If I re-enlist again, I'm pretty much gonna ride it out till I finish, because I've been in right now for 8 years. So he also asked another question: what got you into diesels? So I told a story on my live feed video, my last live video back in December. Long story short, a buddy of mine, back when I got back from my first deployment, he bought a 2004 and a half, I think, Chevy Duramax 2500. Test drove it, or I rode with him and stuff, and I fell in love with just the way the power came from a diesel engine. And ever since then, I've been hooked on it. That was back in 2014. Yeah, 2014. So, yeah. And ever since then, I was like, I gotta get me one. So then that's when I got the 6.0, and then I sold it, got the 6.7 currently. JD.Travers, where are the white headlights to match the truck? I don't know. Part of me really loves the way the headlights look now, because it clashes really well with the forged wheels. And as we start to add a little more chrome and a little more white, I think it's gonna blend in perfectly fine. But I definitely do plan on doing a headlight build. I don't know if it's gonna be on those headlights or a different set. So Donnie_McMannon_, how do you feel about OBS Ford? I already answered that. So that was all the relevant questions we got for the Q&A on Instagram. If you're not following Instagram, make sure you follow it. Everything_Diesel. I post a lot more on there than on YouTube. Pretty much post daily, if not every other day, on Instagram. So definitely follow it if you have an Instagram account. Alright, you guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just a quick update video. I say quick, I don't even know how long this video is going to end up being, but it was just an update video to kind of keep you guys in the spool of where we're at on the build in terms of the lift kit, what else we got left. So other than that, that's it. I'm staring right now at my old lift kit, so that will be for sale soon. But thank you guys for checking out the channel. Like always, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, you guys, take it easy, be safe, have a good work week, and I'll see you guys next time.